Today I'll be covering the latest updates coming soon to Gorebox. So first off, some bad news. In this video on Gubzor's channel, which is actually a snippet from Gabakto's live stream, Gubzor himself talks about how Gary Soto won't be added to the game due to how the lore is set up. Although it might be possible in like a future spin-off game or something like that. Next, from Visored and Gubzor's channel, we actually now have this short gameplay of version 16. Now as you guys know, this is what the main menu screen looks like in the game right now. And what we've got as the background of the main menu appears to be the Pit Valley map, I assume. But now in the settings menu, you will be able to change the background to the Legacy map and also to the Conspiracy map as well. Although this area is officially defined as the city outskirts, so I guess it's not really Pit Valley. Next, this video also gave us a quick glimpse of the Desert Bridge map. And in the Fun and Miscellaneous tab, I noticed that the icon for the Crash Dummy and Gubzor next spot has been changed. And also we have two new next spots, one of which belongs to someone known as Eugene. According to the official Gorebox credit, he is amongst the sprite and UI designers of this game. And one of which I'd rather not really name it. It can be traumatic to some people, okay? And while this next bot has been spawned in this video, I'm not really sure if it will actually be a part of the final version of the game or this is just included in this video as a meme or something like that. Now at least 5 new vehicles are being added to the game, and yes, besides just driving it around, you will be able to aim the turret around and shoot it as well. And the Dune buggy appears to be pretty darn quick. This little toll booth under Desert Bridge right here will actually be openable from inside this booth. Now some of the new props include this outdoor light, ceiling lamp and barbecue grill. And I assume that we'll actually be able to cook something on that. This video also gave us a quick look at the proto boots. And as you can see, they are pretty darn good for bunny hopping. Also, the Desert Bridge map appears to be almost endless. You can now spawn in the Adrenacore and some other implants instead of just being able to buy them from multiplayer. And here's how the Meteor tool works. I don't think my computer is going to be able to handle this. Now something I noticed here is that you will now be able to set the primary weapons of each Godol that you spawn in. Also, there's some new admin powers in the server panel, including the ability to teleport all the players to you, kill all of them, or even respawn all of them. Next, a YouTuber who goes by MayoBazooka uploaded a video where he started messing around with the meteors in Gorebox. Although it was clear that he didn't have the latest version of the game or even the proper tool gun to spawn in the meteors. And a lot of people in the comments were saying that he actually used some sort of a save to achieve this. And it was interesting to see that he could just spawn in the meteors and keep them around and then just fling them around with his fizz gun and stuff, so that was kind of cool. Now on the F2 Games Discord channel, Russian Dead said this image, and I believe it's one of the remodeled mutants in the game, and apparently they might take a while to actually come into the game, and I'm not sure why his neck is so long and metallic even. And Gubzor said some more high quality screenshots of the new and remastered Desert Bridge map. And then GDev of course said his own sneak peeks of the new tank. Whenever anyone says like the screen recordings and stuff, I always like to see what sort of applications they use. And here, out of everything else, I really like that GDev has Pokemon on his taskbar. Yeah, I'd probably be playing that as well. Gotta catch 'em all. Next, I think Surgerado will soon be adding dirt roads into the static props section of Gorebox. Here's another image of that. Some of the balls in the game have been remodeled a bit now. As you can see, they have a lot less polygons than they used to. The gift boxes are also getting a remodel, with the weapon present getting a bit longer and turning black in color, I suppose. Now I've spawned in this wall right here, and when I grab it in phase mode and I just rotate it around, I can, just rotate it however I want. And when I let go of it, it just stays right there. But now if I type in something like RS180 and then I start rotating this object around and then I let go of it, it will snap into a certain position like this. Let me try that again. And as you can see, it snapped into a certain position yet again. Now as it turns out, the Gorebox map maker is also going to get a certain setting like this. Also, we've got an image of whatever this thing is. Next, the M202, which was spawnable in the game via using a secret command, will now be officially added into the game, and it would also appear that we're getting a police helicopter coming soon. Next, Gubzor has said some teaser images of a working forklift in the game. Yeah, this is extremely unsafe, by the way. Where's his helmet? Now, apparently the forklift has the most detailed hitbox out of any vehicle currently in the game, and every vehicle will get such a treatment sooner or later in version 16's development. Next, GDev himself has said this clip of him flying in this military helicopter. Now, this helicopter is the same one, I believe, that flies around in the conspiracy map, and he's also able to grab it and stuff, and GDev's really OP. So here's a quick look at the hatchback, and it's a lot more faster than I thought it would be. Then here's the off-roader. It would have been nice to see it actually drive off the road though. Right here we've got the minivan, and this actually looks like an Indian taxi, I suppose, and I can assure you these are pretty uncomfortable to ride around in. And yes, amongst the primary weapons there's a whole wide variety of choice, and as you can see, Godol has been given an RPG right here. Also, the physics are going to be a bit interesting in the game. As you can see, that Godol right there got stuck to the rotating tire. Now, something that I just noticed is that the corrupt forces now spawn in without helmets. Now, along the Desert Bridge River, we can see that there's some broken pieces of a bridge just set up around here. Also, there's this large net in the middle of the water. Now, there's a bunch of new commands for admins and multiplayer servers. Now, in the tab menu, I also noticed the loadout option, and I think it will allow you to choose particular pre-save sets of armor and weapons each time you spawn into a new game. The sources for everything I've shown you in this video are all linked down below in the description. And most of the updates that I've shown you in this video have come from this video right here itself. So I've been Jazif, you've been my audience, thank you for watching, and goodbye.